This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. In the last class, we were using the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP function. Okay, so here, next option is along with that VLOOKUP. Okay, last class, whatever we done in that, any doubts, confusions, anything is there? No doubts? What about our assignment? Okay, here. Okay, where to submit, I will inform you, ma'am. Okay, first try it. So where to submit, once I will ask, we have to create one group for that or not. Once I will ask to discuss with our manager, then I will tell you that, or else, okay, next class I will, because tomorrow we have class, no. So where to submit the practical assignment, I will inform you that, okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I didn't understand what we are supposed to do in the last column in the assignment which you gave
Last
yesterday.
column. What is the last column means? That is the options. It should display flag options, right? If it is a more than 20,000 also, it should display flag to us. Less than 15,000 also, it should display, the text should display flag. Rest of
Oh,
details, it should display values.
okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I have downloaded one data. 1 second, I will check in that. So no need this one. Another one option for everything it's asking. Okay, this one we completed in the last class, and okay, here. Next options in that, how to create the salary slip in uh, Excel, means in advanced Excel, how to create the salary slip. Some company is going to use payroll, some company is going to use Excel only. How to create the salary slip to my employees, how to generate the salary slip. So that options we have in that. See, in my data, these are my employee ID I have. This is my employee name. So they are going to get the basic salary, basic amount, they are going to get this much. Here, so in the dearness allowance, HRA, house rent allowance, so they, some of commissions, gross salary, every options is there. So what is the difference between gross salary and net salary? What anybody can answer? What is the difference between gross salary and net salary of employee?
Ma'am, gross salary is the total salary.
Total salary
My net
means
salary is the salary getting after deduction of tax and other item.
yes, good. That means here the basic salary this much, whatever they are going to add, adding the data, total salary is called as a gross salary. After deducting means PF, ESI means health insurance. Suppose if I taken the loan, anything, they are going to deduct PF amount, they are going to deduct PT, they are going to PF professional tax, then PT professional tax, PF provident fund, they are going to deducting after deduct take home salary. How much we are going to get, that is we called as a net salary of employee. Some of details they given here. So what details they given? See, in that dearness allowance means for example I taken, this is for example I taken here. Dearness allowance is okay, here in that dearness allowance means 45% from the basic salary. For example, if your basic salary is 12,000 into 45%. 45% means in the basic salary, if I calculate 45% means how much it will come, that is the dearness allowance for you. Like this they are mentioned. Here, how to calculate the dearness allowance? They given here 45% means first equals this the basic salary. This one we have to select because all these are employees basic salary, right? Select the basic salary into 45%. Enter. Once if you press enter, this is the dearness amount it's showing to us. Equals basic salary into 45%. Like this we can calculate. Once if you double click the data, automatically showing to us. This is the dearness allowance. HRA, house rent allowance, 10% of basic salary equals basic salary into 10%. Automatically is going to take this, the amount is showing to us. Okay, so here equals basic salary into 10%. Okay, so this one we can calculate that options automatically it will come to us. Once if you got this one commission is 12% from the basic salary equals basic pay into 12%. Double click on that, automatically we are going to get. Now I want to find out what is my gross salary. So which one we have to select my here? I want to find out the gross salary. What are the columns we have to select? Here, basic pay, dearness allowance, HRA, commission. All these things we have to add. And last in the first class, I showed that what is the shortcut key for total sum shortcut key. What is that sum shortcut key, ma'am?
Alt is equal to.
Alt is equal
Yeah.
to.
Alt is equal to, click on that. Alt equal, sorry. See, automatically we got that entire row, it's selected. Press enter. This is the gross salary of employee. So Janu, he's the employee, he's working in my company, he's going to get 25,050 rupees. So then drag the data, automatically we got that gross salary. This is okay for me. But here, if I want to find out the professional tax, here some conditions they given. What conditions? If your basic salary is less than 15,000, because that TDS amount means professional tax, everything, so they are going to deducting in our salary. So that every year is good, TDS amount is going to changing, that rule is going to change. This year they mentioned in your basic salary is greater than 25,000, then only they are going to deducting the TDS amount. Okay, suppose I just for example I taken here, if your basic salary is greater than 15,000, they are going to deduct 200 rupees. If it is less than 15,000, there is no deduction. Then how to calculate here? Which kind of formula we have to apply my here? Which formula we have to apply?
If function.
Yes, good. If function. That means equals if function. Now see, logical test. Logical test means we have to first check my basic salary is greater than 15,000 or not. So that's why we have to apply the logical function, means if function we have to apply. Select the basic pay greater than 15,000. Here they given 15,000, comma, if the value is true. If the value is true, so what we have to give? If my value is true, if it is a greater than 15,000, 200 rupees they are going to deducting. If the value is true, they are deducting 200 rupees in my salary. Comma, if the value is false, your basic salary is less than 15,000. So that time they are not going to deducting any amount, anything. So I am going to give here 0. This my values option is there. Select this one, close the parenthesis, press enter. Once if you press enter, automatically professional tax details is going to display to us. See, let me repeat one more time. Equals if logical test, basic salary must and should we have to, sorry, where is our basic salary? If basic salary, your basic salary is greater than 15,000, comma, if your value is true, if your value is true, so we are deducting the, if my salary is greater than 15,000, they are deducting 200 rupees, comma, if not, there is no deduction, 0. We are not going to deduct. Close the parenthesis, enter. Here also it's showing, see, less than 15,000, because we given greater than. Equal 15,000 also if you are going to deduct, here in the formula, we have to double click on that, or else we can press F2 also. F2. So now here we can apply equal also. If your salary is greater than or equal 15,000, we are going to deducting 200 rupees. Otherwise, no, there is no deduction. Enter. Now see, 200 rupees is showing to us. Because here greater than or equal 15,000 is there. That's why showing the 200 rupees is showing to us. Understood? Once if you track the data or double click on that, automatically showing to us. This is the PT, professional tax details. Then what is the ESI, employee state insurance? That means medical allowance only. If your salary is greater than 15,000, there is no deduction. If you are less than 15,000, you are getting in the your basic salary is, that time we are deducting some of amount. If in the emergency situation, we are going to give the amount. So actually in the greater than 15,000, every companies they are going to give, if it is a greater than 81 lakh also, ESI is there. For example, I taken here, that's it. Okay. So here your basic salary is greater than 15,000, ESI, they are not going to deducting the medical allowance. If it is a less than 15,000, that time they are going to deducting 1.75% in your basic salary. Then how much they are going to deduct? So how to deduct here? Equals, if function only we have to use if basic salary is greater than 15,000, so they are not going to deduct, comma, if value is true, they are not going to deducting 0, comma, if value is false. If it is a false, how much they are going to deduct? 1.75% they are going to deduct. In which amount 1.75%? In the basic salary only. That's why again we have to select the basic salary only. Click on that basic salary. Now see, in this amount into 1.75%. If you calculate how much it will come, that much amount they are going to deducting ESI. Click on that enter. See, 262 rupees monthly they are going to deducting in our salary. Again, one more time, I'm going to repeat here. See, equals, if function, logical test, this salary is greater than 15,000. If value is true, if it is a greater than 15,000, they are not going to deducting 0. Again, comma. If the value is false, they are going to deducting 1.75% on basic salary. So select the basic salary into 1.75%. If you didn't deduct, if you didn't select the basic salary directly, if you apply, what will happen? Say I'm going to apply, close the parenthesis, enter. Once if you enter, it's going to display in the decimals only. It should display amount, right? So it's showing, if I drag the data, see all the values is going to display in the decimals only. That's why double click on that, or else to edit the cell F2 here. If value is false, select the basic salary into 1.75%. Enter. That amount is going to display to us. Understood? So drag the value. It's going to display like that. Again, PF. What is the PF details? See, now they given some of PF details means here. PF amount means provision fund. If your basic salary is greater than 15,000, then they are going to deducting 1,800 rupees. Or else your basic salary is less than 15,000, they are deducting 12% only. Now I want to find out my salary is greater than 15,000, they are going to deduct 1,800. If it is less than 15,000, they are going to deducting 12%. How to calculate this one? Place the cursor here. Equals basic salary greater than 15,000. Comma. Sorry, if I didn't select, no, we have to select. If your basic salary is greater than 15,000, then they are going to deducting the 1,800 rupees. Comma. If not, so they are going to get deducting 12%. In which amount 12%? In the basic salary, right? So again, we have to select the basic salary into 12%. Understood? Close the parenthesis, enter. So this is the amount. We given greater than 15,000. That's why it's showing 1,800. If it is 15,000 equal to 15,000 also, we can select enter. Now it's showing 1,800 only. After that, so again drag the value, automatically amount is going to change. See, here it's changed, here also it's changed. Like this options, it has changed here also, and here also different values we got. It's showing like that only. Now I want to find out total deduction. How much is the total deduction amount? So here equals sum also we can select, or else directly we can select, sorry, equals sum, or else only the PT, ESI. So then PF amount, 1 second, ma. Now I want to find out the total deduction. So directly we can select PT, ESI, PF. This is the total deduction. Select this value, then go to sum. Directly we can click on that sum. Automatically we got 2,262 rupees they are going to deducting in our salary. Track the data. Automatically we are going to get them. Now what is my net salary? So here in that gross salary minus total deduction. Correct? Yes or no, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Equals gross salary minus total deduction. Press enter. Automatically we are going to get the net salary of an employee. So they are deducting like gross salary. So 2,048 rupees they are going to deducting from my gross salary. So here again equals gross salary minus this amount total deduction. Yeah, it's going to display like that.
Ma'am, can you tell which formula you used for total deduction?
Total deduction, so minus means total deduction I calculated here. Total deduction sum only. See my here sum I used. That what I did directly as see. Directly I selected this one ma. Then go to sigma. Click on that. Sum options it will come. Now see it's showing directly sum. If I don't want to apply the sum, directly we can select in the home tab. In the home tab, here this is we called as a sigma symbol. So if I click on that, automatically sum options going to add. Or else if I use the alt equal entire row, it's going to select. That's why I want to select only 3 columns, right? So that's why I selected like that. Directly go to click on that. It's going to take sum. Why it's going to take means in the beginning, first option we have in the sum. That's why if I click on that, it's going to take the sum only. So then drag the options, automatically it's going to display.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood?
Thank you.
Yeah. Equals gross salary minus total deduction. Enter. This is the net salary of my employee. 22,787 rupees. Janu is getting the salary. So then drag the data, automatically it's going to get. Like this only they are going to calculate. Suppose if I have the extra loan allowance, if you have for that also they are going to deduct. Nowadays some companies they add a school allowance also. So that time they are going to deducting some of amount. I taken loan from the company is given the loan for employee, that time every month they are going to deducting extra. We can add loan allowance also, we can add in that in our salary. Understood? Any doubt is there? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here I have some of data. What is my data means here? One second. Okay. This one also I'm going to delete. See now here I have one data here. What is my data means? For example, we sold some of product to particular countries market. See here, all these are UK market. We exported some of product. That product rate is 5,171. So USA market we exported 6,272. Like this I have UK and USA, all the data I have in the particular column. So what is my question is here, in the UK market, if the sales amount is 0 to 2000, they are not okay. Before that, one student asked me some doubts, ma. One second. Here one WhatsApp message means they taken screenshot, they sent. See here, what mistake she did. Check it one. Anybody can answer me here? But she's not getting the, when she's applying the HLOOKUP function, she's not getting the answer. What mistake they did here? Anybody can answer me.
So is it that appropriate value, ma'am?
Appropriate value only she applied, no ma. True she given no here. I don't know he or she, but one student sent this one. So they are not going to getting a good correct answer. So they applied here true only, but they did some mistake in that. What mistake? One option, they have to apply the cell reference. They have to lock the table. When they are going to track the data, they have to lock the table. One option. And one more, what is the option means here? See, they given the percentage greater than 35 or 75 like this they given, but they should not, we should not mention greater than here. Only the values we have to give. Once if you give the symbol, sum of symbol, so in the formula it's not going to accept the formula. That's why that is the mistake here. So we have to apply here only the values only. Then that automatically values it will come. If you want only one row or okay. So once try it my here. So remove that greater than symbol. Automatically we are going to get the answer. Because we should not apply the sum of symbol. With the symbol, if you apply that formula, that answer it will not come. That is a mistake we done. That's it. Otherwise, everything is correct only. And whenever we are going to drag the data, select the particular table here, click on that F4. That is the absolute method. We have to lock the table. Once if you lock the table, remove that greater than. After that, while applying the formula, lock the table, then drag it, automatically answer you are going to get. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is the VLOOKUP plus if function. If function we did, and VLOOKUP also we completed. But here, along with that VLOOKUP, I want to apply the if also. How to apply here? Why we need to apply? Before that, we have to understand. This is my table here. So here, all these are the UK market details we have. This is the sales details. In the UK market, we sold some of product worth rupees 5,171 rupees, worth rupees goods we exported. In the UK also we exported, like these options we have. In the UK market condition is, if you sold the product 0 to 2,000, there is no bonus. They are not going to give the bonus amount. And 2,000 to 4,000, when they are selling the product, $400 they are going to give the bonus. 4,000 to 6,000, $600 they are going to give. 6,000 to 800, if you sold the product, 700, 800, sorry, not 800, 8,000. 8,000 to 10,000, they are going to give $900 bonus they are going to give. If it's a greater than 10,000, $1,100 they are going to give the bonus to employee. This is the UK market details, ma. This is the UK market, sorry, USA market details. What is that? If the sales amount is 0 to 5,000, any of the value, if you sold the $2 also, they are going to give $100 bonus they are going to give. 0 to 5,000, $100 bonus they are going to give. 5,000 to 10,000, so $1,000 they are going to give. More than 10,000, $1,500 bonus amount they are going to give to the employee. Now, how to apply here? Here UK details also is there. USA details also is there. How to apply? Which kind of, okay, already I mentioned here, we look up with if function. In that situation means whenever we are going to applying the VLOOKUP plus if function, if it's a UK market, you should take this information. If it's a USA, it should take this table. How to apply this one first? So here, first we have to apply the formula equals VLOOKUP function. Before applying this option, I want to track the data. Equals VLOOKUP function. Select this is lookup value. I want to find out this value is if employee sold for worth rupees this goods, what is the bonus I want to find out. So that's why lookup value is nothing but this one. Okay, comma. Again, now I have to apply the if function. If function. When we are going to apply the if function, it's going to ask logical test. Logical test is nothing but here. Select this value A4. That means whatever we have in the particular cell, this A4 is equals to UK. This value is, if it is a UK, it should see, if you give the comma, it's going to ask if value if true. Whatever we have in the A4 cell, if it is a UK, if the value is true, you should accept this table. Comma, value if false. If it is a false, you should accept this table. Okay, enter. Okay, not enter. Close the bracket. If function is completed, now VLOOKUP is going to continue. Comma, column index number. You selected the particular table. In this particular table, you want to find out the bonus. The bonus is in which column it's going to ask to us. In the table, the bonus is which column, ma? Column number? What is our column number here? Yeah, 2. Column number is 2. Then comma, which one should I select here? Exact match or approximate match?
Approximate.
Yes, good. Approximate match means for exact value it's not there here. Okay, we have to select approximate match. Instead of that, 1 I am going to give. Correct, no? Close the parenthesis, enter. Now see, 600 rupees. UK bonus is 600. Is this correct? Because here 5,171 is there. 4,000 to 6,000 they are going to give the $600 they are going to give the bonus. Correct, no, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one more time I will show you that. Equals VLOOKUP function. This is my value, lookup value, then comma, apply if function. Logical test means this value if the value is A5 value is UK, then comma, if the value is true. If the value is true, it should accept this table. If value is false, it should accept this table. Close the parenthesis. Comma, column index number 2, then comma, I want to accept approximate match. Close the parenthesis, enter. See, this is the answer. So UK it's showing 1281, so 0 value showing to us. Okay, so then drag the data, automatically it's going to display. See, now here it's showing the not applicable. Click on that, press F2 ma. Once if you press F2, see now it's selected the empty cells here. Empty cells they select. That's why it's showing that to us. Not applicable here also. See now. In this particular situation, we have to select the cell reference. Means we have to lock the particular table. So, and what is the difference between lock the cell normal table means if I have the result table in the separately. Then who is that? See, if I have the data in the different table, whenever we using the different table, if you want to apply the data, means answer, that time we are going to use the cell reference. See now here, in that, select the particular table, F4. F4, absolute method I am going to use, F4 only. Press enter. Understood ma in that? Any doubt is there? Enter. See now. Track the data. Automatically we are going to use these options.
Ma'am, can you show it again?
Okay, I will show you once again. So I am going to delete this data, okay? Equals VLOOKUP function, lookup value, comma, if function, logical test, this text is equal to UK. If it is a UK, it should accept this text, whatever value we have, that value is UK. Then value if true, it should accept this table. Then press F4. We have to lock the particular table. Then comma, if it is a false, select the particular table, lock this one. So then comma, column index number in the particular table, we have the answer in the second column. That means bonus 2. Again comma, we have to select the approximate match. That means 1 I am going to select. Close the parenthesis, enter. See, answer we got. Got it, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, like this answer we are going to get. This is the options we have. But some student is going to ask, ma'am, I don't want here. Again, I have to apply. So total amount, how much that employee is getting means equals this value plus this value. Okay, like this we have to add. 1 second. See, now someone is saying to us, okay, one. Okay, someone is saying to us, so this is my total amount. In that bonus amount also along with it in the principal amount I want to add. For that twice I can't apply the formulas here. Means here I applied already using the VLOOKUP plus if function. Again here I applied sales amount plus bonus 5,771. Like twice we applied the formula. But now I don't want to apply like that. Along with that bonus amount only, if you want to add the principal amount also, we have sum of formula here. That formula, see here I given that. Same options only. So how to use, see now, first we have to select the equals, first we have to select sum. Select the sum, select the B4. This is the value. Number means for this value, I want to add the bonus amount. That's why we selected sum and before. After that, open the parenthesis, VLOOKUP function or else, comma, VLOOKUP. We can apply like that. VLOOKUP function, lookup value. So this is my lookup value. This value is, okay, lookup value. Again, I have to apply the if function also. If logical amount, logical test means this value is equals sum select this one. Again open the parenthesis. We look up. Let me see. Let me try. It will come or not. Okay. So lookup value this one. Again comma. If function. So logical test. This is UK, comma. If the value is true, it should accept this table. If value is false, it should accept this table, comma. Oh, sorry, not comma. Close the parenthesis, then comma, column index number 2, comma 1. Same options. Once if you press the enter, see automatically it's going to take this much amount. Here I applied here multiplication. We should not apply. Enter now, because here comma is the formula we have. Along with that, we can apply B4 equals sum. In this principal amount, I want to add bonus also 2 times twice. I don't want to apply the formula. That time we are going to use. Along with that, we look up sum also we are going to use. B4 comma we look up means this value. So same functions we have to use in that. One more time should I? Here I am going to use equals sum. Select the B10. For in this amount only I want to add the bonus amount. So I don't want to apply the bonus also. I am going to hide the particular column. See now first I am going to hide. Right click. So total how much we should get now? First I want to okay, this the amount, right? See now equals this one plus this one, same answer we got. Here one more time I applied the formula, here also twice I applied the formula. No need all these things directly. So we can apply in the principal amount. I want to add the bonus amount, total I want to display. That time we are going to use the, along with that we look up and if function, we are going to add the sum function also. How to add here? Now see, equals sum. Okay, so then comma, we look up function, lookup value. This is my lookup value. This is my lookup value, comma, if function. Logical test. This is my logical test. Click on that, equals. If A4, in this whatever data is there, if the data is UK, if it is a UK, it should accept this table, comma. If not, it should accept this table. Close the parenthesis, then comma. Column index number, we select this particular table. No, column index number 2, because bonus in the second column only. 2, comma, approximate match, or else 1. Close the parenthesis, enter. So here I opened 3 times, I opened here. That's why here I closed only the 2 times. That's why it's showing. Just click on as it's going to accept. See, we got that answer. Like this, we can apply the, all these are the nested function only. Means expert level, all these things. Along with that, we look up, we can apply the sum also. If everything apply, this is one of the nested function only. Got it? Any doubt is there in that? If I drag the data
No,
or
ma'am.
double click, here why it's showing the UK means I didn't lock the particular table. That's why double click on that. Here we have to lock the particular table. F4. Here also select this one. F4. Enter. Now see, drag the data. Automatically we are going to get the answer. This no need this one. So when we are going to applying the, so using this column means this bonus amount, it's going to add in the principal amount also. Total amount we have to give to my employee 5,771 rupees with the bonus. This is the formula to us. Got it? Okay. So now here, next options in that if error function we are going to use. What is the if error function? For example, where I kept the data. For that we need one, this one table we need. Where that I kept table once, I will check once. Otherwise we have to create the table. Then what error message you are getting, ma? Manaswini, what messages, error messages you are getting, ma?
Not getting the right answer for the first one. I tried to copy the formula down, but my answer is 1000 or something. I don't understand where I went wrong, ma'am. Would you go through the formula again?
Okay, now I close. Okay, 1 second, I will show you that. Wait. My system got stuck. Now 1 second. One second, ma. My system got stuck. 1 second. Esma, you are asking something? Here, we look up plus if function, you got some confusions, right? Here, I am going to delete all the formula here, and that now I want to find out the bonus amount. Along with that VLOOKUP function, we have to use how to use these options. For example, am I audible, Noma?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah, okay. So now here equals, first VLOOKUP function, lookup value. This is my lookup value. Now, comma, give if function. Okay, logical test means in the logical test, if it is a UK, it should accept this table, or else it should, if it is not UK, it should accept this table. So that's why is that this whatever data we have in the A4, that is the UK or not, I want to check. For that we are going to use the if function. So here logical test, this one, if it is a equal this value, whatever we have in the A4, that value is UK, comma, if the value is true, if it is the UK, if it is the true, it should select this table, comma, if not, if the value is false, if it is not a UK, if it is a USA, it should select this table. Okay, so select F4. I am going to lock the particular table. Now, comma. Okay, close the bracket. Now, comma, VLOOKUP is going to continue. You select the particular table. In the second row, we have the bonus 2, comma, approximate match we are going to use. Understood, ma? Close the parenthesis, enter. It's going to take the value. Drag the amount, automatically it's going to take. Got it? Okay, so this is the options we have in that. Now, one more options we have in the lookup function. What options we have? For example, in that, not this one. Okay. So now I want to apply the if error function. How to use the if error function? What is the if error function? We have to see the details. Means here, if I have the data, this one also same data only. Once again now. Go to that. See, I have one of the data here in that if error function. What is that if error means? Go to the download. We downloaded one data in that. See, this is my data. Already if error. What is the if error function? Suppose I imported some of values here. Means any one of the query or table we imported. When we are going to applying the formula means I'm going to delete first this data. Okay, so this is my value. Now I want to calculate this one. I want to divide for this value to this value. Now whenever we are going to do the division, so that type equals, this is the value and divided by this is my value. Okay, so enter. That means value, I am going to rename for that divisor. This one result. This is my value we have. See, now I done sum of, I divided by 350 divided by 10. We got that answer also. Again equals this value divided by this value. I am going to get the answer. This value divided by this one. Enter. Now see, it's showing here div, division. There is no division. That means for divisor means there is no value. There is no division. Like this error message it's going to display to us. Okay, whenever we are going to calculating the data, if it is a display the error messages, when we are going to sending the reports to other person, means to our clients, customers, auditor, director, when we are going to send the data, it should not display, we should not send the reports with the error messages. That time we are going to how to, instead of that error messages, how to give some of text, we can use for that also. Now see, equals this value divided by 8. Now drag the value. Here I am going to apply equal this value divided by this one. See, there is no value. Here text is there. Some characters is there. There is no value. Like this it's going to display. Sometimes it's going to display name, sometimes 0, sometimes ref, there is no reference value. Like this it's going to display. All these are the error messages to us. When we are going to sending the reports with error message like this, we should not send the professional table data, we should not send. That time, instead of that error, we are going to use a if error function. Some text we can apply. Okay, how to apply? Using the if error function, we are going to apply the some text. See now, equals if error. That's it. Very simple options. This one. Here see, it's showing to us. Click on that. Once if you click on that, see it's going to ask the value. So this is my value. If error, first select the value, then comma. It's asking value if error. If in this particular place, if you have the error, what do you want to display? I want to display there is an error. There is an error. Like this I want to display in my data. That means whenever we imported data from other sources, the data is error. Like this we can display that. Instead of that this kind of error symbol, we can give some of professional text we can apply. That is we called as a if error options we have. Now see, one more time I will show you that. Equals if error value, this my value, comma, this values in this particular place if you have the error. So that time I want to display an error. Close the parenthesis, enter. Now once if we drag the data here, error is there, no. Once if we drag, it's showing the error. See now, drag the values. it's going to display there is an error. Like this, it's going to display to us. Instead of that, if you want to apply some text, instead of that error, if you want to apply some text, equals if error, same options only, select the value, comma, there is no data, there is no value. Like this we can apply. Instead of that, close the parenthesis, enter. See, I applied this kind of formula. Once if you track the data, automatically it's going to display there is no value, like that. Instead of that, by with sending error messages, instead of this we can give the sum of text we can send. If there is an error, we have to send. This is the if error function. But that is okay. But sometimes we are going to use, along with that VLOOKUP, we are going to use the if error also. If na, if error, both are same only. If na means if not applicable. If error means if there is an error. Like this we can. If na function also, I will show you one more time. Okay. So now I want to apply, how to apply the if error along with that VLOOKUP means, I have some of data here. In that, this is my data. Now see, I'm going to delete all these options. Delete. Now see, here all these are the area code, postcode, some of area code, postcode we have. In this particular area, we got some of problems met means this is not a product, information details. That is the information, not details, informations. Okay. So now I have the sum of information in this particular area code. We got in this particular year 43 accidents, 16 robbery, 19 damage it's happened. Like this, I have some of informations we have. But here we taken some of code. In this particular code, using the VLOOKUP function, I want to find out number of robberies. I want to find out. How to find out here? Equals VLOOKUP function, lookup value, this one, then comma, table array. Table array is this one only. Select entire table, then comma, column index number. We want to find out the robberies. Column index number means 1, 2, 3. Third is the column index number. Select the 3, then comma. I need exact match here. Correct? Yes or no, ma here? Which one I have to select, true or false here?
False.
Am I audible, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible, no, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Donna, tell me here in that which one we have to select, ma? True or false? Which one we have to select?
Ma'am, false.
True or false? We applied the VLOOKUP function, right? So I applied column index number also. I have selected here column index number also. Then we have to select the true or false. Which one we have to select? The exact match we need, right? So that's why I have to select the exact match. Means false only we have to select. Close the parenthesis, then press enter. See, now we got that 7 robberies happened in this particular area code. 72, right? See now 7. It's showing like that. Again, equals VLOOKUP function, lookup value. This is my lookup value. Then comma, table array. Select entire table array, comma, column index number. First 1, 2, 3. Robber is in the third column because I want to find out the robber is only. In this source data, we have robbers in the third column. Select the 3, again comma, exact match we need. Select the exact match or else 0 we can apply. Close the parenthesis, enter. Got it? We can drag the details. Now see, we got some of error here we got. Why we got the error here whenever we are going to drag the data? Why? Okay. Which function we have to apply here? So I don't, whenever I am sending the report, I don't want to display the error function. That's why along with that VLOOKUP function, we are going to use the if error. How to use here? Equals if error of that VLOOKUP function. Same function we are going to apply. Lookup value. This my lookup value, comma, table array. This my table array. After that, comma, column index number 3, comma, exact match we need. Close the parenthesis. Now, once if you close the VLOOKUP function, after that if error is going to continue, comma, if value is error in this particular data, if means value if error, I don't want to display like this kind of error. Instead of this error, I want to display some of text. There is no data, or else there is no postcode. Close the parenthesis. Enter now. Now see, drag the data. Automatically it's going to display. There is no postcode. Like this, we can display the options. We can. Along with that, VLOOKUP, we are going to use a if error function also we are going to use. Or else one more time I will show you that. First we have to apply the if error. VLOOKUP. Lookup value this postcode. Table array. Select entire table array. Comma. Column index number 3. Again comma. Exact match. Close the parenthesis. Then if error function is going to continue. Okay, no postcode. Like this, any text we can give. Enter. Now see, if I drag the data, automatically it's going to display. Instead of this, we can apply the, along with that VLOOKUP, if error functions we can use. Understood? Got it? Any doubts, ma? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
See, if you response, then only I come to know. No doubts? Okay. What about others? Arav, Amina, Bhumi. Any doubts, ma?
No, ma'am, no doubts.
Okay.
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay. So tomorrow we have class, Numa. Tomorrow we will continue that. Tomorrow's session I am going to continue some of XLOOKUP we are going to use. Advanced function, we have XLOOKUP, that options I am going to use. I am going to teach in the tomorrow's session. Okay. Okay. Bye now. Means videos or data, which one you need, ma? Recording or data? Video. Yeah, because today's video, tomorrow morning, it will be uploaded in the morning only. Tomorrow morning, they will upload, ma. Every day's class, they are going to uploading only. They will upload. Okay? Yeah, okay.